lady came in and said, Chuck Roast, the PD, the new program director, wants to have a few minutes of my time after the show. No, I'm too tired. After the show is my time. I'm here during the show. If anyone wants to meet with me, tell them to meet with me during the show, while it's on the air. I'll meet with anybody, but not off the air.
What could he want?
I don't know. I mean, leave me out of it. I just come in and do the show. There's nothing I need to know.
Has he talked to Gary?
Let me alone.
I don't know. I don't want to meet after the... You know, I said to Tom...
Why me? Why me? Why do they have to be me?
I don't want to meet with anyone after my show. I'm tired. I'm woozy. They usually ask me to do something, or they tell me some kind of news that I'm supposed to give them an answer to or something. And I'm not... call me at home.
But that's what I'm saying. Why can't... Has he just run this by Gary? Isn't, you know, he should be the buffer for all this.
Yeah, everyone talk to Gary. He's my producer. And then have Gary tell me the news. And the same with Tom. Tom, I'm going to have a private meeting. Private meeting. So gay. I feel gay standing in the room. What?
He was looking for me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to meet. I found out what he wants to talk about. I took care of it. You don't have to meet him.
Oh, good.
See, that's very simple.
He doesn't know I took care of it, but I know what he wants, and I know what he
wants. No more meetings. I'll have a meeting with you. I like the guy. I'll take him to dinner. But not after the show. I'm very cranky. I sit here all day. Sit on your ass for 5 hours and to go meet with Chuck Roast. Must be a big announcement. New station slogan.
But that's what you should say. Did you talk to Gary? Have him talk to him.
Yeah. Well, Anne-Marie comes in here saying that Chuck Roast needs a few minutes of your time. I said, talk to Gary. That's what I'm going to say. Talk to Gary.
Yeah, that's who gets, you know, everything has to go through Gary.
Yeah, but they all say not Gary.
But Gary's taking care of this already, see? Maybe there's a lot of things that don't get to you.
Tom had a meeting with me the other day. I'm sure it's the same stuff. Everybody loves to get a hold of me in a meeting. It's not
Tom,
fun.
You're never going to get rid of.
I know, because Tom thinks he's special.
He can't talk to Gary.
Oh, good. There's Chuck Roast. Hey, Chuck, I haven't even seen you in a while.
I know, man.
And that's good.
You're out of here
I like
in the night when you're done.
I know. Believe me, I tell you my philosophy. I do the show, and then I'm out.
And you hold to that philosophy.
And I don't bother it. And you know what? Program directors should love me, and I'll tell you why.
I love you. I don't have to deal with you. It's great.
Exactly. You've got so much to worry about the rest of it. Because I've had program directors go, I have to be a part of everything. I said, listen, I'll worry about the morning. You guys worry about the whole rest of the station.
Yeah, straight. No, do what you do. I don't care.
You don't mind?
No, bring your dog in more often, too.
You like that?
Oh, Bianca?
I'm going to bring Bianca in more often.
Please
and
do.
leave him back in Chuck Roast's office.
Seriously.
And
if Bianca sit.
John comes in here and says to me, I think Chuck Roast is going to fire me today. I said, I'm fine with you firing John. I could kill, in fact, fire everybody.
What did I say? That's the best way to put your mark on the station.
Let me tell you something.
Firing John?
Yeah. I've been here. Now, I don't know how long I've been at this station. Very quickly.
Years?
18 years.
18 years. I've been here 18 years. I've seen everybody come and go. I couldn't care who you fire. They'll all be gone, and you'll be gone.
I just wanted to invite you to Metallica.
Oh, yeah, that I definitely want to do.
Yeah. That's all I wanted.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just want to make sure that you and, you know, if Beth wanted to go or whatever, you had tickets.
Yeah. I want to, you know, this is amazing.
What's the date on that?
500 seats, that's it.
Yeah. It's 29th. I know you guys are...
Aren't you away, though?
You put that together?
I had some help.
Good job. Who helped you?
Lots of people, actually.
But you're
our friends at Elektra Records, our friends, you know, in Metallica, and everybody here.
Well, let me tell you, that's a feather in your cap, my friend.
It should be awesome.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, well, so far so good.
Yeah, I could only quibble with the timing.
I'd love to.
Not good for you, Robin. We can. We'll call Metallica. We'll move.
What's the matter? Metallica doesn't like Native Americans at their shows?
Doesn't like any people of color.
Yeah. Me, Robin.
I haven't even heard the station since you took over. I can't get in my apartment.
Oh, you should listen to it. It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It'll be better, but it's good. Yeah.
What are you going to do? Well, how do you make it better?
Have you made a lot of changes?
Musically, there's been some changes. You'll just hear a little bit more variety, a little bit more interesting
Good.
music.
I'm for variety.
That would be good. That would be good.
A little more in touch with, what's going on.
I'll be honest with you. I thought I missed Kingston. I'm really not missing him. I'm telling you, he keeps calling me. I don't want to get together with him.
You're not getting together?
No, what am I going to do with him? He left me.
I thought you were his friend.
No.
Hey, you know what we need is more of that band who ate a sundae out of Cabby's ass.
Oh. Yeah. By the way, that's pretty good stuff.
That band is a good band.
From now on, nobody gets on unless they eat a sundae out of Cabby's ass.
Nice.
Cabby's very happy about that.
I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Green Day has to go to Cabby's butt.
What a great station that would be. I wonder what kind of music we'd have. Metallica should do that on the show Friday.
See if we get Lars to eat a sundae out of Cabby's
So
ass.
let me understand what's going to happen. Next Friday night, Metallica does a show for 500 people. That's it. 500.
Including the bartender and Metallica's roadies. Yeah,
how many tickets are you going to give away to the audience, or is it going to be mostly industry people?
No, seriously, lots and lots of tickets on K-Rock. Yeah, I mean, a ton.
How you doing being the new PD? How is it dealing with Cabby?
Cabby?
Yeah.
Well,
is it constant problems?
No, not really.
Did you have to get involved when him and Kane were at odds with each other? Did you have to get in the middle of that?
I don't care.
Let them kill each other. Right?
Seriously. What goes on between Kane and Cabby goes on between Kane and Cabby.
You married or single?
I'm married.
Oh, too bad. You could probably get laid being the PD.
Oh, I know. God, I could get so much. Tom spends so much time bleeping you guys. I'm not even going to. I don't even want to. Can I say punani?
Punani?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
and I thought I heard it all.
Hey, Chuck, it's Cabby. Can I eat your face?
Yeah. No, so far so good.
So you're the new program director. What did the last program director, Steve Kingston, do wrong in your opinion that you're doing better?
I don't know that he necessarily did a whole lot wrong. I think maybe it's just a different philosophy.
What is your philosophy?
I'm less concerned about playing, music that's rock because it's rock, and just more concerned about playing music that's interesting because it's interesting. So. And
Steve wants to play rock because it's rock.
I don't know.
I agree with you. I think Steve was very limited with that.
Well, I think he
was very, very. I don't know what you're saying.
He was a purist.
But I like attacking the previous guy.
I know that the rap that I hear from people is that you could hear the same songs often. Almost sometimes at the same time every day. Like the one song that the interns always make fun of is the Beastie Boys, No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Right.
That's supposed to be one of those songs that you hear once in a while, and it was almost every day at the same time, it seemed like.
Yeah, so, hopefully it'll just be a little more mixed up. It's probably just a change of perspective, and I know there's another station here that he went to run, so he needed to spend more time with
I like Steve. Steve's a good man.
Oh, Steve's great. Yeah,
I didn't like when he left.
Yeah.
But I'm liking you. You don't bother me.
Yeah, I try not to bother you. We do need to get together and air check, though, Howard. There's some things you're doing that are really...
Just fire me first.
Yeah.
I would rather do that.
No, I'm glad it's working out for you. So
I'd kill myself if I had to still do that.
Yeah, that
early on in my career, I'd sit and do the air check, sit there with the PD.
Yeah, that ended at NBC.
That ended. I just said, you know what, I'm out of the business if I got to sit here with these guys.
When you did that before NBC, what did they tell you?
Well, Denise, remember Denise?
Yeah.
She was my program director. She used to sit with me and go, you have to grid out your bits so that I'll know what you're going to do at any given time, and you've got to concentrate more on the high schools because we're going after young kids. So I want you to memorize the names of all the high schools so they become part of your organic. I went, you got to be kidding me. Then there was this guy, Dick Hungate. I don't know where he is now. Hopefully not in radio. He would sit in there and check and then go, you hear that female caller? You sound wimpy. No more female callers. So guys love to hear chicks. No, we're a rock station.
Guys want to be with all guys.
More lesbians.
Then I had a guy, Frank Holler, would just curl up. He had kidney stones. He'd always be passing him, and he'd have to curl up in the corner while he was air checking.
Did Pig Virus air check you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And what did he say?
He would say I said WNBC wrong, just like in the movie. He would say that I talked for over 2.5 minutes.
I
didn't sweep. I didn't. I would go WNBC, And you go, no. That's at the beginning of a stop set, but not at the end. And at the end of the commercials, you got to go to the beginning of the stop set. And I go, I don't know.
He was the most technical of any of them.
Because he wanted to make it like a real job.
Yeah.
I heard Fred
I was like, you dick, I want to kill you.
I heard Fred do an impersonation of him once, and I know it was something like, okay, we're going to jingle to an ID into a song.
Yeah. And he goes, you do it wrong. Why don't you listen? The best guy who does it is 𝗦𝗵cie or Captain Frank.
𝗦𝗵cie is the best at the elements.
I said, you know what? I don't want to sound like anybody named Captain anything.
Captain Frank.
Captain Frank. I just want out. I know I'm better than these guys. Just let me alone. Leave me alone.
Captain Frank is the
Let me
perfect
alone.
DJ.
Let me alone. Let me be, will you? Why me? Why me? Why did it have to be me?
Tell me.
Howard, you're not getting your elements in.
Yeah, well.
You weren't supposed to talk then. You did your talking on the front. You're supposed to go to a jingle right into a song out of the break.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, air checking. When I came over here, I said to Mel, I'll come over here if there's no air checking.
Hey, I don't like doing it either.
But you do it.
No, it's no fun on my end.
Who do you air check with? Kane and Cabby?
Yeah, we'll do Kane and Cabby, or we'll do,
What was wrong with that?
Julie, Maze.
So who are you going to can? You got to, in order to leave your mark, you're going to have to fire a few people.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know I had to fire everybody.
Stuttering John thinks he's getting it
He
today.
thinks his head is on the top.
What do you think? Does he deserve it?
I tell you the truth, I don't even know.
I've heard you go off on John a couple of times, for for mailing it in, for.
Hey, John, you want to have your meeting with Chuck on the air?
Were you supposed to meet with John?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to him for a little bit.
I heard John's show yesterday. It was great. Apparently, a kid from Long Island emailed him that he wanted to hear Stained.
You want to have your meeting now? You want to have it in private?
John, do it now. Do it now.
Oh, I'm up for it now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it bad news?
It depends, I mean...
Depends on if he wants to keep this job.
Depends if you're John or not.
Bad news for the...
Bad news. In other words, it's good news for the listeners and bad news for John. What is the news?
No, I just don't want to do out to lunch anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So
what do you want to do?
In other words, John doesn't have his show anymore.
So I'm out to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, you're out.
Gee, that's good news.
Well, I plan to do it without the sound effects, but
This is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I had to
thought
turn away.
he wouldn't do this on the air. Boy, Chuck.
I like Chuck.
I didn't want to do it on the air, but you bring John, and it's like, what am I going to do? Say I'm not going to do it, and then do it 5 minutes later?
Yeah, that would be uncomfortable too.
That would be weird.
Well, there you go.
How you
Second
feel?
time I've been fired.
Yeah,
No
you
more
always
out
get
to
that
lunch.
so bad.
I was promised I wouldn't get fired this time if I accepted the job 2 years ago.
I thought I had...
Oh, John.
I thought I
It
had
happens to everybody.
Tenure.
I thought my job was tenured.
I'm like a...
What do you want to do with that time?
I think it's tough for the people who are on after Howard to go for an hour and stop for an hour and then go for an hour.
I agree.
Again.
I don't know why they ever did that.
So why not have me go on right after?
Because now I'm stuttering. No, you barely put any effort into your show. I've been here 2.5 months, and you record your show, and that's it. You know what I mean?
John records
I don't have
the
any
show.
evidence of that.
John records the show.
You know what you're interrupting.
Yeah, but he's got to go to lunch.
You were out of here before Howard's off the air, practically.
I tell you what.
If it was a priority in your life,
That's Howard. That's something that I used to stay here and do it live, which I like to do, and I fought to do that, but I wasn't allowed to.
They didn't. They
was there a reason?
I'll tell you what, I like my news better. I'm getting Metallica tickets. Thank God I didn't get
You
your
had
news.
better news.
Bad news.
John, the good news, the upside is, John, you get Metallica tickets too if you want to go.
That's right.
Do you care?
About getting fired?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I
Do
can.
you care about Metallica?
Let's see how the audience is reacting. Maybe this is...
I don't know what he wants me to do. That I'm supposed to just, from the last program director, at least you should have a discussion with me before you tell me that I'm not doing anything and let me know what the problem is.
I guess he's saying there's no help. I mean, there's really nothing he can even think of.
But he should be honest and say that he thinks I'm too old and too out of touch with the music.
Grandpa John, you're not too out of touch.
I mean, that's what it really is.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a few discussions or,
no, it's so not
like,
a musical difference.
Yeah, but Chuck picks the music, so what's the difference?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
see, here's the rap. This is what
How old are you? You're like 20.
Not really.
38.
Me,
no, I'm not.
How old are you now?
37.
Wait a second. Is that the truth? Because you tend to lie.
No, that's...
Are you 38?
You'll be 38 in October.
Yeah.
You're too old.
But I know that, like, John does a show right after the show, right after we're done. John records it in about 5 or 6 minutes. And, like, my running joke with John is, Paul calls in every day. You know, John goes, I just got this fax from Paul and Mineola.
They give me the email, requests.
Do people really care who the DJ is anyway?
Outside of you? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, they do. I think people,
What is it, Carlos? Let's see what Carlos has to say.
Howard.
Yeah.
This is, like, incredible news to hear that John's not going to be on anymore. Like, I like John, I like listening to him in the morning, but then it gets to be too much if you hear him after. Just like you were talking about with, like, the live commercials. If you hear John anytime other than on the show for about 5 minutes during the morning, it just gets to be too much. And Artie's exactly right. You don't want to hear, hey, how you doing, John? I really want to hear, like, Bush.
That's what it's supposed to be, though.
Hey, man.
I didn't tell him that.
Sorry. This guy likes it. He don't want to hear you all day.
But
everyone's
it's so
sick of you.
lame. Like, like, especially when you listen to, usually it's like Julie in the morning, and then, like, she's on for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you hear John for an hour.
I got to tell you, I never liked it to begin with, but I always wanted John to make extra money. I didn't like it because I felt like it's enough.
That's a huge pay cut.
Have him clean the bathroom.
It's a huge pay cut.
Well, let's the other big
I'm glad that you did it on the air.
Well, you asked for it.
You said it was okay.
No, John, you asked.
I didn't know I was getting fired.
That's so fun because John comes in every day. He photocopies his lunch or whatever. He's like, "Am I getting fired today?"
Because I mean that's what all the DJs are a little concerned.
Well, I'm glad now you're going to have time to help Gary more around the office.
I'll do
For that 5 minutes he took to do his show.
Yes, that's right.
It's going to be a great lunch today.
No, I'm going to tell you, I'm sorry that John got fired. John and I came to a thing a couple of months ago. It's better that John goes. You know what I mean? Like John trying to help me actually slows it down because he doesn't know what to do. So
Gary's got enough people. Gary's got a lot of guys helping.
Yeah, Walter, you're on the air.
This guy's the greatest, Howard, man. Next has got to be Artie.
Well, what's the other big announcement is the Native American Hour, which will be replacing our lunch.
So you like
Can I get some tickets to Metallica or what?
I don't know. How do you get the tickets?
You got to be fired by me.
That's right.
So far, John's the only one.
Well, come on over and fire me, man.
Yeah, where do you work?
I can't say. Hey, have a great day, Howard.
All
Thanks,
right.
bud.
Yes, John.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like, get John off the air.
He just did.
He's gone.
John, your public has called in and rallied around you.
John, you're bummed, though, right?
Yeah. But I hope Rob all the failure in the world. And I can't wait till he's fired.
Al Rosenberg.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen someday.
Al Rosenberg, you're on the air.
Hey, Hal, how you doing?
Hey.
I used to be in the meetings during the rest of the day when these are your air checks. I know you kind of moved away a little bit from that. The biggest complaint about you was your treatment of the helicopter reporter who was a bigger star than you.
Yeah, that was the other thing in the air check meetings. They didn't like the way I treated Roz Frank.
Yeah, they threw a phone at you once, remember?
Yeah. Because I was mean, because Pig Virus said, she is the biggest star on the station next to Amos, and you will never be as big as Roz Frank.
You gotta hit those traffic reports.
What a visionary.
Wow, that's a classic line.
Yeah, well, that's why he's in Cleveland now.
And you got to do the time.
Vision.
You got to do the time 7 times, and you're not doing the weather 4 times every half hour.
Yeah. I know. I almost threw it all in. I don't know how I kept going.
Roz Frank and Captain Frank.
But the wars were funny between you and them. They were great.
Yeah. A lot of fun. Well, thank you, Al. And Al, you're a winner, too.
Oh, yeah, really? I was sitting in a parking lot selling advertising.
Oh. Well, you're a winner in your own way. Jennifer, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi.
Yes.
This is Jennifer. I really think it's so unfair that you're firing John, because I really, really, really enjoy him in the afternoon. It's like a continuation of listening to Howard all day.
That was the idea, I guess.
Well, you know what, Howard? It's just the only thing that really bothers me about this, besides hearing about it on the air, is that they... Hold on.
Well, John,
no, they set it up. These are the requests. We don't want you to talk a lot. Just read the requests and go. So,
that's the show.
So then it's like, all right, well, you're not putting effort into it. This is what was told to me by the previous program director.
But they don't,
so then you come in and say, I'm not doing it. I mean, that's what I was told to do.
Well, John, but wait, let's go back to...
What?
Let's go back to doing it on the air. I mean, what do you want me to do? Lie to you for 5 minutes and then, do it later? And would you have preferred that?
I would prefer. I would have rather you said, all right, you know what, John? It's better that we talk off the air. I mean, you're old enough to know that decision, and but it's okay. So you did it on the air. But I think in your professional life, you're old enough to know.
Oh, John, please! You came in here and you said,
I didn't want to know if I was fired on the air.
You knew you were getting the axe. You told me today you were getting it.
I was paranoid that I was.
Oh,
I was hoping it was just paranoia, but obviously it was some.
Ronnie, remove John from the premises. He no longer works here.
John, there actually is some good news, but we'll go over that off the air.
There is good news?
Yeah, there is good news. There's a silver lining to John's dark cloud.
What, I got Metallica tickets?
No. Seriously, there is good, but we'll go over it off the air.
So don't burn your bridge.
Watch what you say, in other words.
You're such a nutcase.
No, but I'm a nutcase?
Yeah.
What are
you asked him to give you the news on the air.
You did. He won't remember that part.
No, I'm sure I did. It's fine. But listen, if you knew what it was going to be, I didn't know it was going to be that, Rob.
Well, yes, you did. That's why it's news.
Give me the news on the air, just only the good news.
John, the good news is over the vacation, you're going to the Heineken plant in Amsterdam.
Chris, you're on the air.
Hey, listen, I think it's terrible what they're doing to John. He's one of the better DJs that they have there. And you got to replace him with Cabby?
No, he doesn't need to be replaced. It's Julie's show, really.
Well, Howard, you know what?
We don't need another.
Honestly, Howard, I'm not a DJ. I know I'm not a DJ. I don't know how to. I'm not a. I don't know. I wasn't schooled as a DJ.
You stutter.
Well, as I'm saying, I'm saying, so I understand. If you're not a professional DJ, I understand. And I never wanted to be a DJ, and know that I'm not.
Believe it or not, I'm not a DJ.
I'm not a DJ.
I'm glad he
just try and be me.
Because we were fools.
I'm not a.
Just try and be myself. Well, but you know what? It's not. It's just. Hey, Howard, it's not... I know I said I wanted to hear the news, so I'm not going to hold that against it, but I just wish they would have gave me a little,
you wish they would have gave you and you're not...
No. Say, this is what we want you to do. Like, give me a little thing that they want me to do. If there's something that I'm doing wrong.
They don't know, he doesn't want you.
Yeah.
What's he going to tell you?
Can I just say something also?
He's being honest.
I think it's the wrong place to put somebody like you, John. I don't think it's
put you on another station.
Believe it or not, tomorrow I'm going on a Star Trek cruise, and John's not a DJ.
That was the basic philosophy difference.
And I was promised out that I would never get fired again.
By who?
I'll tell you the exact. You want to know, Gary?
Yeah,
do you think I'm lying?
No.
How did they promise you?
I was fired once as a DJ here. I was a DJ for 2 years. I got fired.
Why did they make you a DJ in the first place?
Okay, no. This is a while back. I
did you a favor.
Hold on, Howard. Hold on. Hear it out. I had a 4-hour show.
Right.
So I was fired. A year later, Steve pulled me aside. We want you to do a show from 12 to 1. I go, Steve, I'm not going to do it unless you guarantee I'm not getting fired. I go, I'm not going through that again.
No guarantee.
He said, you're not going to get fired again.
Steve didn't fire you.
That's right. He left.
So now I'm going through it again.
Yeah, you're going through it again with somebody new.
Do you have a contract?
Think about that.
You know what, John? I'll let you know a secret.
Yeah.
My ex-wife and I, we vowed we'd stay together forever.
Yeah, but once. You didn't vow it twice.
Damn right I wouldn't.
You wouldn't vow it twice.
But do you have a contract that says you can never be fired?
No, it was a verbal thing that Steve and I agreed on. But I know Steve. That's why I knew when Steve. Yeah, but I'm sure Tom knew about that deal as well.
But can I ask you a question? When the new guy came in, did it ever dawn on you to go talk to him or change or maybe put more effort in it or see?
I've had a lot of discussions with Rob.
Probably are.
Yeah, but you really haven't. You haven't asked.
We've talked about the station.
Dude, yeah, we've talked about the music on the station. You want more corrosion and conformity. We've talked about that, but
more of you know what the problem. My problem with a lot of the music here, Howard, is they play the same music over and over again.
Dude, don't you know anything about it?
saying,
Did you learn anything about radio? Did you learn that the average listener doesn't listen for 4 hours? They listen for 15 minutes in a clip. And if they don't hear a song they like, they tune out.
Well, the other thing is, why do you
Why do I assume you know
There are so
anything?
many hit songs to
You have a problem. I tell you, I'm going to get a radio station, let you program it. If you can get over one chair, I'll
Howard,
listen
there
to
are
you.
so many songs to choose from, and it's unfortunate that they
grow
choose
up.
the same two songs.
You sound like a novice.
Here's the question.
You sound like a novice. Why do you think in the 60s some guy sat down and figured out that if they just sat there and let the DJs pick the music, they didn't get any ratings?
I'm not saying...
So what did they do? They figured out that most idiots like to sit and listen to songs they know. When they don't know the lyrics to the song, they tune out.
But I think...
Why don't you know that yet?
I think Rob is doing that, is what he's doing, right, Rob? Because you're playing more songs.
I'm actually playing less songs, just in a different order, which is the weird voodoo of it. Howard's exactly right.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
But Howard, here's what I don't understand.
Most people like 3 songs, you know?
All right, well, they've been playing those 3 songs for the last 3 years. It isn't like the ratings have been going crazy.
And what do you... And you know why?
No, I think that you just play a more variety of hit songs.
No, but you know what? They were looking for a program director for a long time, and no one considered you.
Howard, here's the other thing. Listen, he knows his business, I'm sure. I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying I wish they did play more of a variety.
John's sick of the music that he's not here to hear.
Gary, I hear plenty of it.
John, you record your show in 5 minutes and leave. You don't even hear the songs that you're bored with.
I listened to the show on the way home, you idiot. I listened to the whole show.
But you don't have to.
But I want to. I like to hear what's going on.
Who's the idiot? He didn't get fired. Sean, you're on the air.
Big fan of John.
Good.
And I think he's a fabulous guy, and I think he's a great personality. And I think that if he had more free reign with the show as to the content, not necessarily music, because I listen to a show for the personality content. That's why I'm such a big fan of the Howard Stern show. Is there's so many great and distinct personalities.
All right, there is someone who is going to miss Stuttering John's show.
I agree with him entirely. I think John's a great personality. I think he's awesome. I think he's great on the Howard Stern show, but I think that show, what he is doing now, the way it is being done, is not a useful personality.
You know what?
You know what? You don't have to defend yourself.
Howard, I agree with him in a lot of ways. I wish I could do it live, take phone calls, take phone call requests. I didn't set it up.
But he's not looking for that.
Oh,
he's looking for a music
it's
show.
An awkward time. He can't.
I wish I could talk to people.
Yeah, but he doesn't want you talking to people.
Yeah, because you come in here and talk to people on the Stern show for 4.5 hours.
They're looking to promote the music the rest of the day. Stop it.
I think John needs to re-examine where his focus is on his show. I think given the opportunity, I think he could make a fabulous show. I think John is very talented.
So who else is safe? Is Julie going to be here, or is she out?
Nobody's safe.
No one is safe.
He's got seriously. I mean, we need to do a much better job with the music and the presentation on this radio station after you're off the air.
I
mean, you set a pretty high standard, and we have to live up to it the rest of the day.
Howard, you know what the weird thing...
What Steve used to say about you is that you're a 300-pound gorilla. Like,
800-pound gorilla.
800-pound gorilla.
I like Steve.
No, Steve said a 300-pound.
800-pound.
Yeah, I think he said 300. But anyway, he means that after you, Howard, it's like it drops
like
off.
5 years, didn't he?
Stone, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, John?
Yeah. Hello?
Why are you acting like such a baby? You got fired. Big goddamn deal.
It's a lot of money, dude. It's a lot of money to me. What do you mean, why am I... I'm supposed to be happy about it?
For years. You've been in the business for years. You're fine out of a job. What are you, hopeless?
Of course I'm going to... I just found out this minute. What do you want me to do, be happy?
No, you can understand he's upset.
I understand it's not the end of the world.
No, it's a big hunk of dough.
Yeah, you lose your job.
It's half my salary, Howard. It's half my paycheck is cut.
An apartment, a house, a new car. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Welcome to Dunk John.
Well, maybe there's some good news coming up for you.
But John learned the reality of radio. The guy that hired him, the reason why he hired you, because he loved you on the show, and the guy that let you go on thinks you've been on the show, you're on too much, you're overexposed.
But okay, but the problem is I was hired twice.
How do I fire him?
You haven't figured it out.
At least don't do it today. Can we wait after the vacation?
Right.
Like something to be happy about.
Oh, yeah, it's right before vacation.
Hey, happy vacation. You're fired.
Would you take anal from Lexington Steel for $200,000? No.
No, I would never go that low.
But you would do it?
Yes, Ronald.
I would never do it.
Ronald?
Yes, Mr. Ronald.
Yes.
So, what was this guy, this little boy, 20-year-old?
He's not 20. He's Chuck Roast. He runs.
31.
He's 31.
31. Oh, I thought you were a little kid. The Filet Mignon, whatever your name is. Don't get rid of Julie Slater. She's the best.
I say she's the next.
What, Julie? No way.
I would say.
She's a survivor.
First of all, he's not going to fire Kane and Cabby, I don't think. I think he's going to keep Kane and Cabby.
I tell you what,
office pool?
I wouldn't want to be the guy who's firing Cabby.
But you want to, Howard, you want to talk about uncomfortable? Everybody around here is walking on eggshells, and Julie's in the next studio listening to this. And this is how she's finding out what may or may not happen.
Well, if you have an announcement for Julie, let's bring her in now.
Oh, stop it. Julie didn't ask for that.
No, seriously. We have to improve the rest.
And by the way, Robin, I asked for it.
We're gonna,
You've got some tough decisions ahead.
I'm fired. You're dead.
But John is like a guy who his girlfriend says, I don't love you anymore, and he starts arguing with her.
Yeah.
You can't argue the love back in.
You know when you break up with a chick and she starts going, you have to love me?
How could you not love me? Look at all I've done for you.
What are you supposed to go? Okay, I'm fine. Bye.
What are you going to do?
There's no argument.
So I'm wrong for having a rebuttal?
You shouldn't, because you know what? It ain't going to do.
No, I know it's not going to do me any good.
I've been fired when Randy Baumgarten took me up to the headquarters at NBC.
Fired on the radio.
He fired me. And he said, you're fired. And I know what I did? I sat there. And I didn't say a word. And he said to me, is there something you want to say to me? I said, no. Goodbye. And I left.
What are you going to say? I
took it like a man.
You really did, because I remember you came down to the office, you said, everybody come in here, and you go, okay, that's it, we're done.
We're done.
Well, they
but there
told
was
me
no throwing things, no bitching, no crying, no. Anything. You're like, we're done.
Did you have a rally after you got fired once?
No rally. Nobody cared.
No, nobody really.
But they told me in a separate room that day, and I was just like, well, then why did you have us come all the way in? That was the only thing I wanted to know.
By the way, Robin did not handle it as well as you.
Right.
I was crazy.
She threw stuff.
Look at him all happy.
Hey, Chuck, I don't know, but I'm free from like 12 to 1 every
day. See, he's crazy.
Like I told you, nobody gets on K-Rock unless they eat a sundae out of Cabby's ass. So.
All right, get to work. Oh, you don't mind that.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
Well, there you go. That was great radio. You got fired right on the air.
Well,
I feel bad for you, though. I don't. I know how it is.
I think John took it pretty well, actually.
No, I didn't.
Nah, you whine like a little...
Ford, sit down.
Calm down.
Sit down. Sit down.
His mind.
Chuck, after my air check, how about anal? Bitch, after he fires me, you're lucky I don't smack you silly.
Don't say the F word.
John, you lost half your job. Don't mess up the other half.
John, seriously, there is a silver lining to this.
And I keep saying, he did say there was
call me a little Chuck, all right, dude?
John, I'm just screwing around with you.
Oh, guys have blind.
Oh, what does that mean?
Last name is Cross. Ironically, he's cross-eyed.
Oh, stop it.
That's clever.
That's clever.
That's a lot clever than... whatever.
All right, John, don't give him any good news.
Ooh, this got ugly.
The silver lining just left.
Let's hear the good... I think the silver lining...
Man, he calls me a little bitch after he fires me within 5 minutes?
Take it easy.
Jesus, I mean, God.
Take it easy.
You deserve it.
Jokes.
John, I was making a joke.
Bastard.
John, I seriously think you handled it pretty well.
Yeah, thank you.
Jeez.
That's the funniest thing I've heard.
Hey, it's Cabby. What's my news?
Yeah, well, you know what? This is a warm-up for Cabby if he gets a bad...
I respect you for doing it on the air. I love
that. John, I did not want to do that, but... Again, I didn't want to lie to you for 5 minutes, and then.
Yeah, well, I thought it was me who said you could.
You did.
Yeah, and you did.
I did that for the sake of the show.
All right, so there you go.
Yeah,
take it like a man.
For this show.
And I said,
not the sake of my life.
Take it like a man.
And I said, Wane, for the sake of the show. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. He's keeping it real.
Take it easy.
And you don't have to use the F word.
Hey, John, I'm sorry about that.
That's unprofessional.
I'm sorry. It came out of, truly, it was sheer rage. It was emotion.
It was sheer rage.
John, after that last outburst, you would think that you're not a DJ.
Casey, don't worry. I'm not going to do anything if that's why you're here.
Hey, John, does this mean I can't get the $20, Artie?
I guess you're picking up lunch
Get in
today,
line.
Artie.
You're too lunch today, John. Double A, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, man, I feel real bad for Stuttering John. But listen, can I get us some Metallica tickets now?
I tell you what, I'm going to give you $500 courtesy of House of 1,000 Corpses from director Rob Zombie.
Thanks a lot, man. You're the man.
Journey into Hell, House of 1,000 Corpses, available now on DVD.
All right, man. I appreciate that, Howard.
At least you're going to look me in my eyes when you're going to fall. I forgot. You can't do that.
That's tacky. That's tacky.
John, I think he's heard all the eye jokes.
Grow up.
Chuck's a good-looking guy. Come on.
I know. I got through those about 25 years ago. So.
Yeah, that would be like Chuck calling you MC Stammer or something.
Grow up.
It's the worst part of the job is having to fire
Yeah, you think it's easy for him?
Yeah, don't you feel bad for him, John? Having to fire you?
Well, I'm sure he's making $500,000 a year.
Think about Eddie on Long Island who's not going to get his email read today.
There's the guy who's really broke.
John loves to count other people's money, though.
I wonder what Julie's thinking over in the other room.
I think everybody's thinking.
Julie's packing up.
Have you I wonder if everybody has a meeting today.
Bloody Thursday.
No, everyone's going to meet and say, well, what should I do to not get fired?
It's 8:21.
Well, they're not going to ask you, John.
John, you're ringing. That might be your wife.
It probably isn't my wife.
Oh, here's Julie. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Scary day.
Hello, John. We've been friends for a long time. Get your phone call.
It is my wife. Honey, I've been fired. I've been fired. I got fired from my radio show. I'm on the air right now. No, I know. So do me a favor, cancel the table that's being delivered today.
Turn that off. And why is that microphone humming? It's very unprofessional. Casey, I blame you.
Is there another mic up by accident?
You see, this is the example of the quality of the station.
Oh, that's professional.
Susanna just called to divorce John. She heard
I know she's packing.
Suzanne said, can I sell my winter coat?
Julie, what do you make of all this? Give us your play-by-play.
Well, I'm just wondering, John, why are you bringing me into all this? You're like, Julie's got to be fired next.
No. I said my prediction is. It's
What's that all about? No, just because. Do you think our levels of talent are the same?
No, I think I have a lot more, but that doesn't mean anything.
Julie is a professional
She's
announcer.
a great DJ. I don't know why. I'm just saying. I'm predicting. All I'm saying is, I think he's going to fire everybody. I'm just predicting that you'd be the next to go. He's cleaning up our time slot.
Julie doesn't know where to look.
It was nothing personal, but whatever. You're incredibly talented.
Thank you, John. I'm very saddened to see your show go.
That was said very sincerely.
Will there be a final out to lunch today? When is this?
No, there won't be.
No, I know Julie sometimes, we'll go to 11 o'clock sometimes, and Julie will be upset because John will go,
right.
and then she never gets on the air.
Well, there wouldn't have been out to lunch next week because you weren't even here.
Right.
Well,
You would have literally been out to lunch. Now,
that was the deal I worked out with Steve, Rob. I'm sorry. That's something that Steve and I worked out. I didn't know that bothered you. Maybe you should have let me know. About 2.5 months before you fired me.
Julie, you want your meeting now? Or?
Is there ever a good time?
I guess so, yeah, why not?
No, I don't.
You didn't ask
Julie,
me.
I thought you and I both were, thinking. Didn't we have a concept where we were thinking that he's going to stop firing people?
Well, I guess when he came on, we all were like,
All right, so we had the discussion. That's why.
John, what are you bringing her into?
Come on.
It's mostly me.
Because that's what he
You
does.
know I love you. I don't know why you're, attacking me, but whatever.
She's not attacking you.
You attacked me first.
No, I'm just predicting he's cleaning up our hour. I think he's afraid of caddies, so they're going to leave them there for a little while.
Clean up it needed was you.
Yeah, then goes Maz.
I think what Julie's saying is
or Maze, whatever his name is.
Julie's saying it's not our hour.
Then our Dave will stay because he's on from 2 to 6, and it's
He's cleaning up our hour.
Making predictions. John Shelson.
Well, let me ask you, Howard. Do you think everyone's job is safe?
I don't know.
At a radio station for long enough. He knows nothing.
I know that when a new program director comes in, they mold the station in their own image. For whatever reasons.
The reason they brought it,
I've been the victim of it 3 times.
Something's wrong with the station.
Yeah, well, I don't think it has anything to do with the DJs. I think Julie does a great job. Kane and Cabby, I'd love listening to them. I don't think it's the jocks. I think it's the music, and that's something that's got to change. And John says he's going to do that.
It wasn't you. It's not. There's something wrong.
4 other program directors before Chuck Roast did the same thing.
What?
Change the whole staff. I've seen it. I've been here 18 years. They do it all the time. And I don't like it.
Talking about the time slot. Like, you know, Howard goes till 11 and then noon to 1. There's a break. It's just not a good flow.
Yeah, it's probably hard for you to be on the air. With
yeah, it's very difficult.
Well, something that had been discussed. Well, it doesn't even matter anymore.
But meanwhile, the point is, if the first program director who came in here didn't change jobs with someone, you never would have gotten on the air anyway. This is what happens at radio stations.
What do you mean?
Okay. You got a PD when I came here 18 years ago. Everyone was on the air enjoying their job.
Yeah,
new program director came in.
Herman and all that stuff. Yeah.
They fired those guys. That made room for you. Now they're firing you. Going to make room for somebody else.
We went
one day I'll be fired.
We went alternative, and we had a program director before, Steve Kingston, that didn't hire you. I think that's what Howard's saying. We did.
Oh, as soon as he went alternative, I got hired.
No. There was a period of time.
I'm telling you.
Kingston couldn't get here for
But there's PDs before Kingston.
Well,
welcome to a liquid lunch with Jeff 𝗛𝗿𝗄. I got an email from Tony who says...
Would I be allowed to do like a overnight at another Infinity station?
I don't know. Well, you know what? Seriously, I feel bad. I don't like being fired either. And I'm not happy for you about this. I think it sucks.
It does suck. I don't like it. It's an hour a day. I mean, it's just a misplaced hour a day, John. You're a victim of a lot of stuff.
It's an hour to you. It's half my salary to me, Rob.
All right, but he's saying it doesn't fit in with his programming.
No, I understand.
It sucks for you.
I'm sure the ratings are going to skyrocket.
If you ran a
all
business,
the little things, though, John. Yeah, and I think Gary's making on his way.
If you ran a business, would you keep a guy just because you didn't want him to lose money, or would you try?
I understand that.
You got to hire the.
No. But I'm explaining to Rob why I'm acting, a little upset.
You should be upset.
You don't have to explain it.
Oh, as I recall, I was a little bitch.
John, I did that for the
No, he said
I didn't know you were a comedian.
He said you whined like a bitch.
I
didn't say you were.
Which you did, but so what? Everybody reacts their own way.
Speaking of
Julie, if you, and I know it's not going to happen, but if you do get fired, just be happy and don't whine like a little bitch.
He's not saying that.
I didn't ask you to be happy and not whine like a little bitch. So make it a joke.
That was great.
Speaking of the back of my pants, here's Stained.
I have to say, I'm interested in hearing the station again.
I really think you should hire Jeff 𝗛𝗿𝗄.
Yes, Jeff.
Howard.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. Chuck fired John to make room for Artie. Artie's going to have his own show.
That's right.
American Indian Radio. How now? And
Air.
Hey now.
And how now?
AIR. Air. Coming up next, I'm going to mend a coyote's wound.
Yeah, Vinny.
Howard, 3 quick points. First of all, this is incredible radio. You can't leave us hanging. The first point is, John's show, when it was live, was a very, very good show. It was a great transition from your show to K-Rock. He played a lot of music and a lot of music while he talked. It was really good.
Yeah, Julie and I had fun together.
Hey, John, how much money are we talking on your radio show? Are you losing?
A lot.
What's a lot? For an hour a day?
Well, I'm going to tell... I started at a very little, but I've been doing it for a while, man. It went up significantly each year.
How much people make? How much are we talking here? So people could feel bad for you. Is it...
Oh, Vinny, wait a minute. What do you think, I'm an idiot? I'm going to tell you how much it was?
$3,000 a week.
$3,000 a week?
That's a guess.
Howard, don't leave us hanging. What's the silver lining?
I'm totally guessing.
Chuck, tell us the silver lining. What is it?
Well, John and I will discuss it off the air. I mean, I didn't even want to do this on the air, you know?
Is he going to put money back in his pocket for silver lining, or is it just something different?
Well, John and I will discuss it off the air.
I say it's not even $1,000 a week.
Find out now, man. Don't leave us hanging.
I say it's not $1,000 a week either.
I don't think so. That's high.
He ain't getting no $3,000. He ain't getting $3,000 a week for an hour.
Howard, the other thing that you got to understand.
I'm going to guess you get.
Hold on, can I just say something? It's also because I have an air shift. I have AFTRA, which means I have insurance. I have a pension, and all that stuff has been taken care of because I have a radio.
That's tough. Well, you really are screwed.
Yeah. This was great news.
No, they let you go for 18 months on that.
I have 18 months, yeah. No, I think it's less now.
With your...
I think it's 8 months.
With the people fighting over you, you should have no problem replacing them.
But see, this is the only place I can go. I can't... I'm not going to go to do news on 1010.
That'd be great. Why not? I'd love it. I would listen.
The news is brought to you now by Stuttering John.
I haven't listened to 1010 Wins in 10 years.
That'd be awesome to hear you on that.
Look, within 18 months, a lot...
Julius, in 8 months we have insurance for...
Can I say something?
I didn't even know you were in AFTRA.
Yeah.
I thought they technically made you just a guest of mine, so you weren't like an announcer.
Julie's a she. We're being Tom's going, I should have thought of that.
She is kind of right with that, but no, I do have enough after hours to be part of the insurance.
First of all, if you have 18 months, Chuck Rose will probably be gone in 18 months, right?
And then you might be back.
Yeah, you'll be back.
Oh, they keep people around for a long time. Look at how long I lasted.
Don't you have insurance through regulars?
No, that was the great, and that's a whole other story. But no, I canceled that policy that I had to pay for that was offered to me.
Thank you, Vinny.
But
John, you're not an employee of K-Rock?
Ed.
Yes, I am.
So you get insurance through the company?
No, I canceled that.
Ed, go ahead. You're on the air.
There's more money.
Yeah, hi, Howard. It's nice to speak to you finally. John, man, you got to take it easy, dude. Honestly, I know you were fired. I know you're upset, but it was, Chuck did tell you that there's a silver lining. So, you gotta keep it cool.
I'm anticipating the silver lining is like once a week, like on Sunday nights from 10 to 2.
I think you're wishful thinking.
I don't think it's that good. Yeah.
I think Vinny made a good point. What's the silver lining?
$300.
I think the silver lining is going to be the bartender at the next party here.
Can we hear the silver lining, Chuck?
No, but John and I'll discuss it on the air. I didn't even want to discuss this on the air, but it's, sort of got...
No, you couldn't resist. You made your mark in shocking radio.
No, seriously.
You asked him to.
John,
wait, Gary, wait a second. I've been here.
John,
you're a celebrity.
All right, tell me.
You're a celebrity, and Chuck got you out of here.
You wanted to hear it, didn't you?
John, you could have said...
Gary, wait a second. Gary, this is the Howard Stern show.
Right, so then don't complain.
In my head, I know Howard wanted to hear it. I know that you want it, so I did it.
What are we fighting about?
Well,
John's saying that. I said, John, you wanted to know. And he said, no, I didn't. You guys wanted to know, so I did it for us.
Yeah, I did it for the show. I did.
But I'm saying,
I did it for the show. That's
shut up,
Gary.
So what?
I'm not saying anything.
So then take it like a man.
For the show, that's all I'm saying.
So you did it for the show. Stop blaming Chuck. You said I want to know.
You were just hassling Chuck for telling you. But you said it was okay to tell you for the show.
He just said he felt bad doing it.
I didn't want to do it, and then you came in and asked me to do it.
You said it was okay.
I know I did.
So then what are you complaining about?
I'm not. Gary's complaining. Play it back. I'm not saying anything. Chuck was felt.
You keep saying Chuck was unprofessional.
There was a time about 15 minutes ago where I thought it was unprofessional, and I still do. Gary, so in other words, I told him to say it, right? If he knew he had this bad news for me, he shouldn't have done it.
But that wasn't... You
just got to be a professional,
You didn't say, Chuck, tell me the news only if it's good. You said, tell me the news.
I know, because I did that for this show.
You knew you were getting it. You were running.
No, I was paranoid, but a lot of times my paranoia doesn't come true.
John, look at the bright side. You're still best friends with Melissa Rivers. I'm sure she'll get you a job.
Howard, man,
that was a long way to go.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Howard, I love you, man. You're awesome. First time I've been on your show, man, and I love it. I love it a lot.
Ed, I got $500 courtesy of House of 1,000 Corpses from director Rob Zombie.
Oh, wow, man.
Give it to me. I just got fired.
House of 1,000 Corpses available now on DVD. Hold on.
Can't give it to me. I just got fired.
Well, when Chuck says there's a silver lining, I'm guessing.
What are you guessing?
I'm guessing that you're going to help him out.
Well, there's no easy way I could have done this, because if I did not do it right then, and I waited 10 minutes or whatever,
would have been torturous.
Not only that, when you guys came back from vacation, he'd have been in here being like, that jerk
Absolutely.
Lied to me.
Right. On the air.
Do it on the air.
It was a no-win. It was a no-win, Chuck.
So I'd have been in here looking like a big wuss bag 2 months from now or whatever it is.
He's right. I
don't care.
Aren't you glad your friends are around you when you get fired?
Yeah, look at all the support.
I mean, I still maintain in his professional life it was an unprofessional decision. I did ask for him to do it.
Carrying on about professionalism.
I said to do it after everybody said do it.
So then why is it unprofessional?
Because if he knew what the news were, he shouldn't have done it.
He came in just to talk about Howard's Metallica tickets. He didn't come in here to fire you.
Right, I came in here to give...
Put it this way, if it was Tom, and Tom was going to fire me, and I said, all right, you can, go ahead, and everyone's like, tell me, and I said, tell me. Tom wouldn't do it because he knows it's unprofessional.
Suddenly you're a Tom fan.
I'm not saying I'm a Tom fan. Why am I arguing with you about this?
It's fun.
No, because you just love, it's like amazing to me.
John, you see that's what you do to...
John,
you don't have everybody. Someone's on the hot spot. And don't wink at me.
I'm not winking at you, I'm winking at Artie, someone I like.
John, but this is what you do to everybody.
I just got fired. If you were somewhat of a friend, you'd be you'd be like, all right, he's probably a little down. But no, you can't do that.
Yeah, because you never kicked me when I was down.
Well, yeah, I'm down. What, goofing on your teeth? This is very different. It's a salary.
Well, you stop.
So don't lash out at everybody. I'm sorry you got fired.
All right.
Don't lash out at everybody.
And
on top of it, I didn't fire you.
I'm not lashing out at you.
Plus, John has additional pressure on him. I don't know if you know.
What's
that? Tell everyone
were you going to make the
make
big
Chuck feel really bad. John, do it.
It always happens at this time.
Well, Robin, I'm expecting my third kid.
I already know, but you can tell everybody else.
Wow, I forgot about that. All right, Julie's laughing.
I feel bad.
Yeah, now I feel horrible, John. I'm very sorry. You guys are still having since then.
I didn't even remember that, Howard. Oh, John, I'm sorry. That's rough.
That's buy you lunch.
Come on. Lunch.
Yeah, somebody else let it slip a couple of weeks ago that you had already done.
I know, I heard.
John, I'll buy you lunch again. Everybody knew anyway. Well, there's still time for an abortion, though.
Oh, no.
Well, listen, sometimes you got to make... Sometimes you can't afford it. You just want an abortion.
Howard did tell me...
Courtesy of Rob Zombie.
Abort my first kid, and I'm going to tell her when she's 40.
What?
He did tell me to abort my first kid when I said I was... So she's 14, I'll have that conversation. You see, Howard, the guy that I'm hanging out... He wanted me to kill you.
What? He's delusional now. He's delusional. How dare you? Chuck Roast, Rob, whatever you want me to call you.
Yeah, I think Rob does the firing. Chuck Roast is the good news guy.
I was fired by a guy named Chuck Roast.
That's the ultimate insult.
That is the ultimate insult.
John, before we sign off, any more cross-eyed jokes you like to throw?
I got time. I mean,
Rob, Chuck, I feel bad for you that you had to do this. And John, I feel bad for you. I think it's an unfortunate circumstance. I've been in a position where I had to fire someone one time.
It's never easy, even behind closed doors.
But see, that's the thing.
And I've been in the position of being fired. And
it didn't seem so hard for Chuck.
It did.
No, there's just no...
It didn't seem like it.
I get what Chuck's saying. We didn't really have to twist Chuck off.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a lot of resistance.
What am I going to do, weep about it? I mean, I didn't want...
No, of course you're not going to weep about it. Why should you?
John, seriously, I don't feel good about doing it. I didn't want to do it here, but it kind of got thrust upon us. So, again, either I lied to you for 10
Yeah, I know. They were twisting your arm. They didn't even offer you I-1 money.
Chuck, can I say something? This was kind of fun. Would you do this the next time you fire someone on our show?
No.
I'm bringing a guillotine?
If I have to fire somebody again, I hope to God I don't have to do it on your show.
Please, let's make it a regular segment. Think about it.
This is the place you get fired.
This is the place to go when you get fired. There is good news for the listeners. You can hear all of John's out to lunches at the Museum of Broadcast. What's it called now? Out of work? Just kidding. John, let me tell you something.
It's all right.
I'm feeling positive because Chuck said there's a silver lining, so I'm feeling...
Don't be so...
We're holding out hope for...
Don't be so positive.
No, the silver lining is I still get to keep K-Rock insurance for the next year.
Let's see what it is. Let's hope it's something good. Let's hope it's something.
I'm just thinking, let's see, my wife's she's got 6 months, my insurance policy runs up in 8.
I was going to say, is the baby going to be here before you have your hospitalization canceled?
Yeah, you better, what do you call, schedule a cesarean. All right, Chuck Roast, you're a great programmer.
I'm a jerk. I mean, let's face it. You know, I didn't want.
You had to do a tough job, John. You're a great guy. I don't like to see this happen. Julie, I hope you hold on to your job through the new administration.
I just have one thing to say. Today, my show is from 11 to 2.
Might as well promote.
That's right.
As long as I still have it here.
Might as well promote, Julie. Smart.
What a show. After all the plugs I gave your band on my show when I wasn't allowed to.
What a show this has been. I'm an American Indian and John's fired.
Lots of lives have changed today.
I'm the one who's been tomahawked already.
Come on. Julie, you've worked in a lot of places, right? You've seen this.
I've seen it, yes.
Where have you worked? Talk to
I
me.
worked at Q104. Before this one, it was New Rock. And everyone got fired except for a couple of us.
All right. So you've seen it happen.
I've seen people get axed before.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, you know.
You can do it's radio. Of course, if it happens to me, I'll start crying. But
would you cry?
Oh yeah,
I would probably.
I'm a girl.
Did you cry when you got fired at Q?
I didn't get fired.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she was one of the ones that got the step.
And then Chuck would go, "Don't cry like a."
Yeah, he.
Oh, look at her crying like a.
That's how he softens the blow.
Nah, that was well.
John, if you want to cry, you cry, buddy.
I'm thinking about it. Let me wait till my Amex bill
You'll
comes in.
hold him.
I'll cry with you if you want.
Just bought a
Oh dear.
You have an extravagant
What'd you just buy?
lifestyle, by the way.
new bookshelf.
Well, what do you need a bookshelf for? You don't read. What kind of books do you need?
Plenty of books.
You read books? When's the last book you read?
I just read John Grisham.
Really?
I just read. I read The Runaway Jury. Then I read The Partner. Then I read
Maybe you shouldn't read so much. Concentrate on your show.
The Street Lawyer. What else?
What do you read that's not Grisham? Because I know you love Grisham. What else do you read that's not?
I'm reading King of Torts right now.
Really? Look at you.
I like Grisham. I'm wrong.
Look at it this way. You don't have to read books on investing. You don't have any money.
You got more time to read.
Let's see what the good news is. Maybe he's got some silver lining there.
Yeah, you can come back and tell us what the good news is.
Yeah. You know what I would do?
Just read The Brethren.
You gonna put the boat up for sale?
Rather than take the books and put them on a shelf, put them on a blanket out on the street and sell them. And then sell the bookshelf.
Well, the bookshelf will be out there, too. That's the thing. The blanket will hold the book, the bookshelf.
I saw this old black guy selling books on the street the other day.
You might be able to use a shelf.
All right, I need to either wrap this up or take a break. I'm being told we've gone.
Yeah, we better wrap up.
Well, you
want to say do your one last music intro? Robin, are we done with the news? I don't know if you hear
that was news enough.
That was big enough.
Read an email, John.
Read an email or introduce a song.
No, I'm good.
You want to say your final?
I'll go gracefully.
After the outburst, you'll go gracefully.
For our fans in New York, Julie, I guess you will be taking over. I know it's going to be tough to fill in for John's shoes. Those
Can
are big
they
shoes.
write email to you?
Yeah. You read email.
I knew you were going to come with it. I'm not doing it. That's all right.
Website, krockradio.com.
And you will read email too? All right.
Maybe.
Right now, there's people crossing out John and writing Julie.
Wait a second. Here's email. It's from Chuck Roast. It says, John, you're fired.
Could you please play?
Wait, actually, here are your out to lunch requests. You want to read one last one?
No, it's all right.
Oh, come on, John.
It's okay.
One for old times' sake.
Here's an email. Go ahead. For your final out to lunch email.
And do it the way you do it on the show.
Stand up with a hand behind your back.
Let's see.
Out to lunch.
Everyone in promotions was clapping with the news. Why is that? Do they hate you over there?
In promotions?
Yeah.
Really?
Is that true?
Who?
That's a fact. It's a fact. Everyone in promotions.
Stephanie? Who would be clapping?
I wish we had more time to talk about it.
Go ahead. Read a request.
Right.
Read an email.
Read a final request.
You know how Howard. It's
too hard for you.
Is your heart
You
not
can't
in
be a
it?
professional. I mean, Chuck Roast is not a professional, but you could be a professional by...
I'll give him a benefit of not doing it since I've been fired.
Obviously, you're hurting.
The Chuck's going to be like, the silver lining is Julie's fired, too.
One last comment I heard from Dee Snider, who says there was an article in the Daily News, his brother-in-law was shot. It's not funny. And his brother-in-law was shot. It was terrible. His wife, Suzette, took it hard. And in the Daily News, in reporting this, they said that Dee's wife used to come on here many times and strip.
They said that?
Yes, and I just wanted to clear the record. Dee's wife never came on here and
She
stripped.
was a consultant?
I might have wished she had, but she never
And she
did.
was a guest, but she never stripped.
Never stripped, so they should know that. They got enough going on in that family right now to
They don't need to be combating those rumors.
Right, yeah. Never seen her naked. I've asked, but never have.
Beautiful woman.
Beautiful woman. All right, Chuck Roast.
Good appearance.
Good appearance. Your best appearance so far. I don't think you'll ever top this one.
Nah, I want to apologize, John. I did not want to do it like this, and
Well, it took a lot of persuasion on Howard's part.
Oh,
so I
stop
totally
it. We've
understand.
heard it.
John.
Let the man apologize.
Man's being a man.
Robin, is there ever a day you come on my side?
What is your side?
I don't know. I mean, come to my defense.
Can I say something, John?
Is there a chance that
Look at me,
happen
John.
one time on this show? And by the way, it's been 15 years, Howard, since I've been here.
There is no bigger fan of yours than me. Look at me. Look at me now.
So the 28
Stop talking and look at me.
years. Fine.
There's no bigger fan of yours than me. I love you. I'm hurting for you. I'm being serious now. I don't like that you were fired.
But if you had to be fired, it's good that it happened here.
It's good it happened here. You're among friends. We hurt for you. I don't like to see... I'm not kidding. I don't like to see anybody lose income.
I didn't realize the show meant that much to you. I'm devastated.
Right. I didn't know. So nobody's happy about it. Don't go walking around all paranoid. Everyone's on your side.
Oh, I don't think that.
Oh, yes, you do. All right.
Well,
we're going to see you. I have to go rest now.
That comes the comfortable part.
Yeah. Now comes the real comfortable part.
We got to be off the air.
I'm heading for the hills.
Hold on, I got to go. Can we somehow just use handheld mics and stay on the air till we get to our car?
Thank you to Jeff the Drunk, who'll be at the dunking booth this Saturday from 11 to 3 at the Big House. John, give yourself a plug. You're going to need it.
I'll be at 𝗏𝗏's Lounge in Pittsburgh this Friday night.
The what lounge?
𝗏𝗏's Lounge.
All right, Joe Kelly.
𝗏𝗏's Lounge in Pittsburgh this Friday night and at 𝗏𝗏's in Pittsburgh on Saturday.
I didn't understand what you said. Joe will be signing copies.
People know what you're
Can't believe you got fired as an announcer. Jill will be signing copies of her videos today from 4 to 8 p.m. at Nightcap Video, 690 Gulf Avenue on Staten Island. Check out JillKellyProductions.com. Also, who else we got to thank? All right, you know what?
I think that, you did the Jeff the Drunk Club.
Yeah, Gary Dell'Abate appearing at Scores in Chicago, the grand opening.
Oh, yeah.
But quickly, what is it, A.J. Benza?
Yeah, this is A.J. Benza. I'm glad my petition worked to get John fired.
Oh,
that's no A.J.
That's not A.J. Even he wouldn't be happy.
Right.
Grand opening of a new Scores in Chicago. I want to hear more about that.
Everybody's flying out.
They're supposed to talk about that.
Oh.
There are guys flying out for that. Artie?
I have a plug. If a Native American can get a plug in. Hey, I'll be at the St. Louis Funny Bone September 12th and 13th telling Indian jokes.
Got one more plug.
Yeah.
Stress Factory, October 18th in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Very
with Nick DiPaolo.
All right. Listen to the rest of the station. You never know what you're going to hear. It's a surprise to all of us.
Hi, I'm Governor Jesse Ventura, and happy to be here doing the Howard Stern Show this morning. One of my favorite people on radio.
Now, you're here promoting your new book.
Yep, I'm here promoting my new book on the murder, the 50-year anniversary of the murder of John F. Kennedy, and it's 63 reasons why there was a conspiracy to kill our president, and Howard and I will talk about that. And we'll also talk about the possibility of a federal ticket, Jesse Ventura and Howard Stern.
That's
imagine the shock waves through the world that will send.
That's a vote I'd like to put myself, a vote I'd like to register. All right, Governor, we'll see you in the studio.
All right, very good.
The rumors are flying all over the place that Jesse Ventura, the former governor of Minnesota, and I are teaming up to run. More than a rumor, just the other night, the governor was on the air with Alex Jones where he announced that we are running for president and vice president.
You're in it and you don't even know it.
No, we haven't had a full... But, you know, I got to ask you something, Governor.
Yes, Howard, what?
You're pretty serious about running for president, right? And you're serious... And honestly, you're serious about me being the vice president.
Howard, I won't do it if you don't do it with me. I will be that serious. If you don't... No, there's a method to my madness. Always remember.
I know.
I need you.
You need me to raise funds.
Not just that. I need you to not have to waste money. When I ran for governor of Minnesota, I had a statewide talk radio show.
Right.
Well, the FCC made me come off the air, and I went 6 months without any money or employment to run for governor. You don't have to come off the air.
Because I'm on satellite.
We can use this show to win the election.
Let's talk seriously, though.
I'm dead serious.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions because we're going to have to be close if we're really doing this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Number one, if I'm doing America's Got Talent, let's say, and I'm doing this radio show, if we really won, you know, it'd be an uphill battle. But if we really won, do I have to give up that work?
The vice president is going to be a judge on America's Got Talent?
Well, I don't think there's any law that says you have to.
Would you mind, as the president, if your vice president is busy judging a talent competition?
You know, honestly, as long as you... When I was governor, I did some outside jobs on the weekend and on Sunday.
And you got criticized for it.
And why?
Why?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
It was Sunday afternoon. The Capitol ain't open.
Right.
And, you know, they never criticized me. I had a ranch then. There was no criticism when I spent all weekend baling hay for $4 a bale.
Do you know that in the early days of our government, and I'm sure you do know this, and I don't know if people are aware of it, but government was set up so that regular working people would go to Washington for just a couple of weeks, but they would actually work and go and work in their communities. They weren't expected to give up their jobs. Am I correct?
I think so, in the early days.
In the early days.
No, to me, Howard, if you were my VP, as long as you fulfilled everything we needed done, I could care less that if you went and judged a show on TV.
And by the way...
Would you rush back to Washington to end a stalemate in the Senate?
If the president needed me to do it, of course.
Well, you know that's your job as vice president.
Right.
Unless the finales are going on, I would be there.
And then the only other thing he's got to do is attend funerals.
That's true.
It's not a bad gig. I love a good funeral.
No, Howard.
You know, I went to the funeral of the great 60 Minutes reporter Ed Bradley. I had terrible seats. I think as a vice president, I would be up closer to the celebrities. All right, let me ask you a serious question.
Okay.
What the fuck is our platform anyway? Because I really don't have
Here
one.
it is.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what we could win on right now. And everything's fallen in place for us.
Go ahead.
The government shutdown.
Right.
Here's the platform. We would give the people of America the first opportunity to vote for a president that does not belong to a political party since George Washington.
And what would that look like?
He is our only president who did not belong to a political party, and I think people would jump at that today.
And he was not a Democrat, he was not a Republican.
He was nothing.
Was a Whig.
Is that enough?
No.
Is that enough for us to win, though? Will people understand that benefit?
I think so. In light of what's going on today with the government shutdown and the way that the whole thing works, I mean, did you know that this is all over health care, right?
Right.
Right.
Do you know that congressmen and senators get 4 choices of 4 different health plans they want?
They should certainly...
Yet they won't give us one.
Right.
But they have 4.
So we would end that? We would make all the congressmen and senators go on the health plan that the American people use?
Have to use, absolutely.
Like that? I'm all for that.
We would try to do that. Remember, the president, the Congress passes the laws.
Right.
Right.
You know, you can only veto them.
That's true.
And although you can do many things today with these executive orders,
are you
they
afraid,
do a whole bunch of stuff.
Are you afraid that if we do get elected, that you'll have to spend a lot of time explaining stuff like that to me?
Not at all.
Not at all. I don't want to waste your time.
You won't waste my time, Howard.
Here's the way I look at it.
You would grasp it much quicker than you think you would. I mean, look at some of these bozos that are elected.
But I'm for
they don't have any problem with it.
I'm for total transparency, so I don't mind having this discussion with you on the air because I think the people should hear this.
Absolutely.
Let's figure out the political landscape. We'll probably be running against Hillary Clinton and whoever she chooses. Okay.
And who are you going to vote for then, Howard? Because you're a big Hillary fan.
I don't know that I would vote for myself and the governor. I don't know that yet. I have to hear what we all have to say and make a decision. If we're on the right path, then I'll see. I don't know that we're the best yet. Let's say it's Hillary Clinton.
All right.
Let's say the Republicans take a moderate like Chris Christie.
Yep.
Who's pretty good governor, right?
Yep.
Or you take who else could we be looking at? Maybe one of those Tea Party Nicks or something like that.
Yep.
So it's not going to be an easy cakewalk.
It never is.
It never is.
But here's the key, and I'm open about this. You don't run against the candidate.
No.
You run against their party.
Right.
Because they're controlled by their party.
And people hate these parties.
Exactly.
They truly do.
So what you do, that's what I did when I ran for governor. Right. I didn't run against my 2 opponents. I ran against the Democrats and the Republicans.
And people have to remember, you won. I mean,
right.
You were the governor of Minnesota, a guy who was a wrestler.
Well, a mayor, though. I was a mayor first.
True. That's
so
true.
I had some experience. But you know, Howard, the biggest fear, we'd win.
That's right. Because let me tell you something.
Have to do
the first thing I'm doing as vice president, with the president's permission, is I'm going right up to Camp David. I'm going to learn how to play golf, and I'm going to have dinner parties. Wait till you see.
Our problem with that, I love golf, but you and I can't play together.
No, why is that?
We have to be separated because you never have the president and the vice president together.
Because I'll be a heartbeat away from you.
Yeah, that's right.
Now let's talk about this. My Jewiness could really hurt you, and I mean, look, I look like I got slapped a yarmulke. So what I'm saying is, are you prepared to have my Jewiness be the vice president?
Howard, and we can have a first Jewish president or something happen.
Well, we would also break another new ground, if you remember when George was here that day. So we would have an atheist and a Jew.
That's right. That's absolutely true. I do like what you're saying, though, the fact that we don't belong to a political party. I myself am an independent.
Howard, we could win it on that alone because you gotta parry it down to 1 or 2 things. You don't want to be spread out all over. That's the message.
I know we do better than Ralph Nader, I'll tell you that.
Well, put it this way. Here's our other campaign slogan. We can't be any worse.
Right.
No. Let me explain something else here, too.
Good.
I need you for an insurance policy.
Go ahead. They don't
because if I become the president, as my book is, I'd be assassinated.
Right.
That means you would be. Well, I need an insurance policy. They're not going to kill me to put you in there.
Who would have the balls to assassinate you? You're one of the toughest fucking guys I know.
Not anymore. I'm 62. I'm old enough for Social Security now, Howard. I could have gone on this year.
You look so goddamn powerful.
Well, I don't know about that.
You really do. You're thick, you're big, you're muscular. I mean, it's unbelievable. Let me see your ass.
Huh?
Let me see your ass.
My ass?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I don't have much of one. You get older, they disappear.
You got wrinkles in it? No. Take those jeans off so I can really see it.
Oh, you really want to see it?
Yeah, I really want to see it.
What will be going on
Governor,
in that White House?
I'll be like, Mr. President, I need to see your ass. Mr. President.
I'll tell you what we could do, though, Howard.
We could do it.
We not even do it. We would shake it up so much. We would cause so much trouble. Imagine if we start polling over 20%.
Imagine
there would be panic. There would be panic.
There'd be mass chaos. Are you wearing a Jimi Hendrix T-shirt?
Yeah.
I was just talking to Graham Nash about Jimi Hendrix, one of the greats.
Oh, Jimi Hendrix belongs with Bach, Beethoven, and all the greatest musicians in history.
When you were serving, when you were a Navy SEAL, I bet you part of your soundtrack was Jimi Hendrix.
I actually saw Jimmy 1970 San Diego concert just months before he died.
Is that right? You were just in the audience, one of the fans?
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix.
And it must have been an amazing show.
What was amazing, a month later, I saw Janis.
Was he with the Experience at that point?
No, he was. The Experience had broken up. He had
that trio, the jazz thing going on.
No. He was doing his real stuff.
Right.
He had Buddy Miles, I think, on drums.
Right.
And he had broken up the Experience.
Did he do the classics like Purple Haze?
Oh, all of them.
He did them all.
Absolutely. Are you kidding? He did. It's one of the great memories I have.
Oh.
And then I've seen Led Zeppelin twice.
I've seen him once.
Okay, I saw him in 72 in San Diego and 75 in Minneapolis.
I went to see Led Zeppelin. I went running out of there. It was a great show, but I had to leave. The kids were throwing M80s down. It was at Madison Square Garden, and they were throwing quarter sticks of dynamite down on people's heads. I wore an Army helmet.
Well, that's in the great days of open seating. That's when it was really
crazy.
Of course, it was rock and roll.
You don't want to get rock and roll. You don't want to get your head blown off.
Yeah, you get killed.
I mean, imagine I come back from war and I get my head blown off.
War, you come back from a concert.
No, and the good part was if you were in the military, you got discount on your tickets.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Were you in the military when you saw Jimi Hendrix?
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
In fact, when I saw Jimmy, I was going through SEAL training.
Did they remember how people were so anti-war they started to boo the troops and things like that? Did you ever get any of that shit?
Spitting on them.
Well, when I was in San Diego, they used to have signs on lawns, no dogs or military.
Unbelievable.
You know, and because it was a Navy town, and for some reason there wasn't the love of the military back then as much.
Well, it was an unpopular war. But I never felt mad at the military. I always felt...
again, it always be mad at the politicians. It's not the servicemen that caused the war. They're the unfortunate victims too.
When we get into office, let's lay it on the line. Are we going to be in any foreign wars? Are we going to pull our troops? We're going to pull our troops out.
We are going to follow the teachings of Major General Smedley Butler.
Good.
And he was
Who is he, Howard? You're saying good.
It's my president. I got to listen to him.
He was a two-time Congressional Medal of Honor winner. He won 2 of them, a Marine.
What would we do in Syria?
He wrote the most anti-war book called War is a Racket. And he said that we need to pass a constitutional amendment that our troops are not allowed to go over 500 miles from our shore.
Well, all they should be doing is protecting us.
Protecting the homeland.
The world.
But don't you think, in a way, we do? I mean, whether it's...
No. I would close down...
So what would you do about Syria? Howard asked that.
Syria?
Yeah.
I would do more than that. I'd get the hell out of the Middle East.
Yeah, completely. We're out of Afghanistan as well, right?
We're out of Saudi Arabia. We're out of...
Let's look at this. Okay. Anglo-Saxon America was discovered by Columbus, right?
Right.
Now, science at that time said the Earth was flat and you were going to fall off.
Sherry Separate still says it.
He was willing to risk that because what was he doing when he came here? He was trying to find another way to India to avoid the Middle East. So they hated it 500 years ago. It was awful.
Impossible.
He was willing to fall off the Earth, not to go through the Middle East.
The Middle East is such a problematic area.
Get out of there.
No one's been able to solve it diplomatically or otherwise through wars.
You never will.
So get the fuck out.
Fuck out.
What do you do about Israel?
Let them do their thing.
Let them do their thing, whatever they do.
You remain a strong ally and provide them with arms.
No, I would stop providing arms. We got to cut providing arms throughout the world.
No shit.
Well, you know, you sit...
I might have to vote for Hillary. I'm still running with you. Don't get wrong. I just want to make sure we don't win.
Why do you want arms sold throughout the world?
So what we're going to do is we're going to drastically, we're going to just change the way the world operates.
Yeah.
You know, Crosby, Stills, and Nash said we can change the world, rearrange the world. That's what we're going to do.
Well, John Kennedy tried to do it, and they killed him for it.
That's the subject of your new book.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, before I get to your new book about Kennedy, and I want to ask you about a whole bunch of conspiracy theories. I want to know exactly where you stand on several of the modern conspiracy theories. But is it true? And by the way, the other thing I like is we will have a first president, and I'm going to say this in the debates, the first president who lives in Mexico. Will you continue to live in Mexico when you're president of the United States?
I don't think they'd let me, but I think I'll keep my property down there, and I can still go on vacation.
Is that going to be your summer home?
Well,
I say fuck them. Let's have the president live in Mexico.
The fun part would be I'd go down there, and there'd be helicopters, boats off the thing, and all the security. So it would kind of destroy why I go down there.
That's right.
And I'd probably destroy the neighborhood, so I have too much respect for my neighbors, so maybe I wouldn't go there for 4 years.
But
I don't know.
Is it true?
Yes.
That you were saying recently that you cannot get a job on American television.
Yeah.
And that's why you had to you're doing a show now in Mexico.
Yeah.
What is this show you're doing in Mexico?
It's going to be an internet show. It's the same company that hired Larry King.
Oh, the Russians.
No. Well, we're going to go with Russian TV.
Yeah.
But
you're going on the internet.
They're going to kill me because I forgot the name of the company. But the one thing good about this company is it's owned. I don't think the checks will bounce because it's owned by Carlos Slim.
Who's the wealthiest guy in the world,
wealthiest man in the world.
And so why is it that Americans will not put you on TV? You're very opinionated. You have a good look. I mean, let's face it. You were built for television.
Well, because I guess that I write books like this that mainstream. I have no mainstream interviews because of this book.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm the only one.
You. Well, you and a few others.
Right.
That allow me on.
Because you believe President Kennedy, still to this day, was not the victim of one shooter.
No.
You believe it was a conspiracy and multiple shooters.
Absolutely.
And you say that, first of all, that Oswald's gun was a piece of shit. You know about firearms.
It's a complete piece of shit.
What was the gun that he used?
The 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗏, an Italian-made weapon.
And is it your claim that if you took that weapon and went to the book depository...
You couldn't make the shots. I tried to do it on my TV show. We matched everything up and didn't even have a moving target, and I couldn't even come close.
Is it that the bullet is unable to go that far in that type of weapon?
No, it's that the telescopic sight's like a skinny cigar. You can't even see out the thing. Plus, they said he did it in 7 seconds, and you got to work the bolt.
Right.
Every time you work it, you're off target, and you have to get back on. And they're saying the first shot missed, and the third was the headshot. Give me a break. Not only could I not do it, as we point out in the book, but there's a legendary figure in the Marine Corps by the name of Carlos Hathcock. And he is the top Marine Corps instructor at the Quantico Sniper School. They recreated it for him. He attempted it 10 times and couldn't do it. Could not do it.
And there's no record of Lee Harvey Oswald being that great a shot.
Well, the point is this, Howard. When you go in the military, as Robin will tell you, they give you batteries of tests and things because they want to channel you where they can best use you.
Right.
Well, Oswald wasn't 0300 infantry. They sent him to be a radar guy. He couldn't shoot.
Right.
Why? He became a pencil pusher, but they need those also. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't infantry. If he was a good shot, he'd have gone to the infantry.
So who wanted Kennedy dead? The FBI?
Many.
The CIA, you say in your book.
He angered... The Pentagon and the Joint Chiefs wanted to go to war in Cuba. He wouldn't go to war in Cuba. He was going to pull out of Vietnam. He was back-channel communicating with Khrushchev. They were going to end the Cold War by 1965.
Who would be against that? Who would be against ending the Cold War?
Kennedy went into a meeting one time with the Joint Chiefs, and when he came out, he muttered to his staff, "And we call ourselves the human race."
So you like Kennedy?
I loved him. He went into that meeting, and they were proposing a first-strike nuclear attack against the Russians.
So,
and they felt if as long as 10 Americans survived and no Russians, we win.
What about the rumor that the mob was also against?
They hated him. The mob hated him. The Pentagon and Joint Chiefs hated him. He was going to take away the oil depletion thing from the oil. So
how many guys killed Kennedy?
I would say there had to be a minimum of 3 shooters because there was at least 6 shots that day.
So how is it that no one saw, when you have 6 or 3 shooters for that, how is it nobody saw any of these shooters? The Zapruder film, they saw them.
Yeah, Lee Bowers saw the shooter behind he was in the tower of the railroad yard looking right at the picket fence.
Why do you think Gerald Ford, when he headed up the Warren Commission, why did he not disclose all of this? Why do you think he hid it? What was his agenda?
Well, he actually changed the position of the bullet through Kennedy's back and moved it higher so the magic bullet could work.
Right. In other words, by magic bullet, you mean that the bullet had such a trajectory that you've never seen in history.
Well, it caused 7 injuries and changed directions in midair.
So why would he? So give me this part of the story.
And then came out pristine. They show you this pristine bullet, and to disprove the magic bullet, Governor Conley had more shrapnel in him than that bullet Wade knew.
So, in other words...
and a bullet can't grow.
So why, when they reported on this, when the Warren Commission went in to report on it, what was their agenda? They're in on the conspiracy?
What it was, well, I believe LBJ was part of it.
You think that he wanted to be the president so badly that he might have ordered the hit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that your main theory, or is that just one of the side
theories? That's one of them. You know, they all build to, you know, when you read the book, you'll see. But Kennedy was clearly taken out by more than one person. In fact, the fun part is...
See, I've always believed the Warren Commission. Call me naive. I think it was one shooter.
Here's why, Howard. The Warren Commission, the FBI took over the investigation, and they only fed the Warren Commission information that would lead to Oswald. Anything else they didn't see.
Right.
They didn't see anything else. I lead the book off, Howard, with a thing. This was from, this was a memorandum. Monday morning.
Go ahead.
Kennedy was killed on Friday. By the way, do you know Oswald and Ruby knew each other very well?
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing that was shielded by the Warren Commission. This was sent out by Nicholas Katzenbach, the acting U.S. Attorney General, Monday morning to new President Lyndon Baines Johnson.
I know his daughter.
November 25th, 63. Here's what he writes. It is important that all the facts surrounding President Kennedy's assassination be made public in a way which will satisfy people in the United States and abroad that all the facts have been told, and the statement to the effect made now, 1. The public must be satisfied that Oswald was the assassin, that he did not have any Confederates who are still at large, and that the evidence was such that he would have been convicted at trial.
Do you think there are guys somewhere?
Come on.
Do you think there are guys somewhere laughing that they got away with this?
Yeah.
You think so?
Absolutely.
And do you think they've ever talked to anyone about it?
Yeah, we talk in the book. There's many people that have talked about it.
About being in on the conspiracy.
CIA guys, Morales talked about it. He said we got that son of a bitch Kennedy when he got drunk one night. There's all sorts of information that's out there, but mainstream media. Well, like in my TV show.
What do you mean you won't be booked on any mainstream television? I would think that's an interesting topic for people to talk about.
Because the mainstream media is part of the cover-up.
Who published this book?
Skyhorse.
Were they afraid, Skyhorse, to publish the book?
No, because they publish all my books, and they're a small publisher that has courage.
Do the books sell well, Governor?
Yeah,
they do.
All 7 of my books have been New York Times bestsellers, right? They've never reviewed one of them.
Really?
The New York Times is, and they won't review this one. You watch. This book will never get reviewed.
Why?
Because it's a topic that says that a conspiracy killed John Kennedy.
Do you think people are bored with the topic? Do you think they're like, who cares anymore? What's the difference?
No.
Why should we care?
Why should you care?
Yes.
You should care because, in my opinion, it's not my opinion. On that day, a coup d'etat happened.
Right.
A change of our government. And it did not happen at the ballot box. It happened with a bullet.
Right.
Well, it was at that point, I believe, that we lost control of our government because, like I've always said, if you can kill the president and get away with it, what can't you do?
Right, then you can do everything.
You can do everything.
All right, I'm going to name some conspiracy theories. I want to know where you stand on them,
All
okay?
right.
Let's go. You
All
ready?
right.
I made a list.
What am I, the expert now?
Well,
just because I did an entertainment show on conspiracy theories?
Wait a second.
Now I'm labeled, Howard.
No,
I'm the conspiracy theorist.
You have information.
Right.
Is it true, by the way, you have not watched televisions? You didn't watch television from January to May?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Was there a point in not watching television?
Yeah, because I've lived in Mexico in the winter now for 8 years, and I told my wife, I said, we're not really living in Mexico if we're watching United States TV every night.
You want to immerse yourself in Mexican...
and so I thought, so we shut the TV off, and I did not watch television from January till May. Now, I did watch a few movies. We'd put DVDs in.
What did you watch?
Oh, all the movies that I love.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
Stanley Kubrick.
You love anything to do with military and war?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
American Graffiti. I love that film.
Did you see the Iron Man films?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
No?
Haven't seen one of them.
Shocked. Don't you think you should be in the...
Trading Places with Eddie Murphy.
Fabulous movie. And what about the one Coming to America?
Private Parts with Howard Stern.
Is that when you first realized I should be your vice president, when you saw Private Parts?
When I saw you give a woman an orgasm over the radio, that qualified you.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, somebody appreciates my genius. Okay. Obama isn't a United States citizen. Where do we stand on that?
I don't know. He's a United States citizen, in my opinion. And in fact, the birther thing is a red herring.
What
they want you because I believe Obama was part of the CIA in his early life. Look at his jobs. His jobs.
Community organizer.
Well, his foreign jobs, and check out his mom and what she did. And
what
all
did
this.
she do?
She was just involved in many foreign countries, and the CIA always has front jobs. You know what internationally, one of the big front jobs for the CIA is? Because they all have to wear two hats. YMCA.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So you believe the president was born in this country, but he was a CIA operative before becoming the president of the United States?
That's what I believe.
Wow.
I believe
I can't believe you're my running mate.
I believe he did intelligence work.
All right.
You ask about one conspiracy theory and you get a whole new one.
You're not kidding. Yeah, that's even more mind-blowing. Should we swim at the YMCA? If it's a front for the,
Sure.
Really?
Well, remember,
it's still a good pool.
Remember, the CIA's embedded in all state government because we had one in Minnesota. I had to meet the person.
Will we tackle that as president and vice president? Will we take on the CIA?
We will make them go back to their mission statement. Their mission statement says they're not to be operative inside the United States.
That's right.
So they're violating their mission statement. Let's get them back.
Are we not afraid of domestic terrorism?
We have the FBI.
They'll take care of that.
That's their job.
Okay, good enough.
That's their job.
Shit, we got everything covered.
Listen, you don't even know the answers to any questions.
Yeah, but I don't have to. I got the governor. I just got to raise money.
That's why he'll be the VP.
Right.
I'll take care of all that. I'll educate
all us VPs are idiots. So what? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Who killed the electric car? They're saying that the electric car could have been absolutely invented, and well, it certainly has been invented, but it hasn't been perfected.
I would say the oil companies because Minneapolis, Minnesota, when I was born in the early 50s, had a complete trolley car system all through the whole city.
Right.
They ripped because of the rubber companies run tires and the automotive and gas industry. They lobbied, got it all destroyed, ripped up.
Is that right?
Yeah, ripped up and gone because they wanted to put us in cars.
So do you really think the oil companies have killed the electric car?
Yeah.
You do?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, let's talk about this one. The Philadelphia experiment. You know what I mean by that?
That was
a supposed attempt to turn a U.S. Navy warship invisible, which allegedly caused severe harm to onboard crew members. Have you heard about that one at all?
I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it.
You don't know much about it?
Don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
What about the tsunami bomb, that the last tsunami was actually caused by a nuclear weapon detonated in a strategic position under the ocean? We for that or against it?
I am against that.
You don't believe that?
I don't think so.
Now you're sounding like me.
You know,
that's which I didn't bring you on here
and
to sound
again,
like me.
I don't just believe a conspiracy because it floats out there. I try to do research on it and learn about it.
The Illuminati, thought to be a secret group attempting to control the world. Do you believe in it?
Yeah.
You believe there's an Illuminati?
I believe that there's a power structure beyond our governments that control money. Because
corporations, probably?
Yeah.
And these corporate CEOs all get together, and they just kind of
come up with the Bilderbergs.
Do you think they come up with an agenda?
Yeah.
And
I got offended when I won governor. How come I wasn't invited to the Bilderberg thing?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
See, I'd expose them. That's why they wouldn't invite me.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go to this one. The IBM 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍 theory. The theory is that the famous computer versus the human chess game between the Russian grandmaster Garry Kasparov and IBM's Deep Blue computer had involved cheating by IBM to ensure they would achieve a victory that would be widely publicized. Do you think that IBM cheated?
I have no idea.
No idea on that one.
I have no idea.
What about the new Coke theory? New Coke. Coca-Cola intentionally made the new Coca-Cola shitty so that it would make their old Coca-Cola brand even more important, therefore turning the country around toward the old Coca-Cola. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about it, but it sounds logical if they want to.
What about the next book? What about the next book on that?
Nah.
Apollo moon landing. It never really occurred. That we staged it and that it was actually produced, and it really was there to conceal some aspect of the truth of the circumstances of the actual landing.
I want to believe we were there.
You do?
Yeah.
And you do believe it?
Yeah.
And when we will not...
Because, I mean, they're now going up and they're to give space travel to civilians if you want to pay $200,000 to do it or whatever. So, obviously, they're going up there, and we've been in space. There's no doubt about it. I don't think when these rockets launch, they just disappear.
All right, 9/11 conspiracy. I know you believe in this one.
Yep.
That the United States government conducted the 9/11 attacks or knew beforehand that the attacks would happen and deliberately did nothing to prevent it in order to drastically alarm and sway public opinion to favor war.
I agree with that. It's a false flag operation.
You've always said that when the World Trade Center went down, it didn't go down in the way that a building would go down if it was hit by planes.
Well, not only that, Howard, but if you look at the when they took the King Dome down in Seattle with controlled demolition,
yes,
the debris on the ground was 12.5% the original height.
Right.
In debris. The World Trade Center, when they went down, there was only 2% of the original height on the ground. Where did it go?
Right. So,
where did it go? It all turned to dust.
Clarify for me again. The planes that we actually filmed and saw going into the building, that really happened.
Sure.
But that wasn't enough to take down the building.
No. Not in my opinion, because jet fuel is like kerosene. It doesn't burn hot. How would it burn hot enough? Those fires, the smoke was getting darker and darker, which means the fires were cooling.
You know why it does sound crazy to people? Think about what you're saying. You would have to get a bunch of crazy terrorists to drive their planes in, and at the same time...
Not necessarily, because since the mid-'80s, we've been able to control 757s like a video. They can fly them without pilots.
You think that there wasn't even terrorists on those planes?
No, they could have been on there, sure. But who knows who was directing the
mastermind? Could have been the Illuminati.
So what about going after Osama bin Laden and bringing him down? Did he have anything to do with it?
Bin Laden initially denied anything. He said he wasn't mad that it happened, but he said he didn't have nothing to do with it. And, well, let's look at the government's conspiracy theory on 9/11. Here's what they sold us. They said 19 Islamic radicals armed with box cutters defeated our multi-billion-dollar air defense system, all while conspiring with a bearded guy in a cave in Afghanistan.
Does sound pretty crazy. What about this conspiracy
Well, that's what
theory?
they sold us.
Right.
And that's what we accepted. And where did they get the box cutters from? I mean, how do they know they had box cutters? They all died.
What about this theory?
Where did this come from? The box cutters. You know, how did was that determined?
Mr. President, what about this one?
There must have been some Was there no communication with the plane? I mean, people were making phone calls and talking about.
No, you couldn't, because at that time cell phones were linear. They weren't horizontal. You couldn't call.
No one could call from a plane.
You couldn't call from a plane.
But they have.
They can morph voices. I showed that on my show.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
What about this theory? Probably the most controversial of all. Adolf Hitler was actually a mutation through mating between a human and a shark. Where do we stand on that? Governor, I mean, Mr. President.
I hate to insult the sharks.
Right.
And you know, that's... By the way, Howard, I got to tell you what I did this spring in Mexico.
You're done with all these conspiracy theaters?
Yes.
Theories, rather?
Yeah.
They're all a bunch of shit, huh?
Yeah.
Even you won't buy into this.
No, you know what I got to do this spring? I went to a small lagoon, 400 miles from my house, 100 miles off the road, went out with Mexican guides in a small boat.
You're out of your mind.
Wait.
You're going to be the next president.
And I physically touched gray whales in the wild. They come up to you.
Wow. Isn't that dangerous?
They come up. I didn't feel it was dangerous at all.
But can a whale, because of its size, accidentally tip over a boat?
Sure, but they're too intelligent. They're unbelievable, Howard. I stuck my hands in their mouth in the wild.
They're actually gentle, right? Whales.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a mother whale brought her calf up. She would actually get underneath and lift the calf up so we could touch it more.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what do you think of these guys that go and kill the whales for their blubber? And
I'd like to tell you what I think of them.
What do you think about people who club baby seals?
I'd like to club them.
Right. Oh, I can't wait till we win.
You know, no, but Howard,
we're going to start clubbing people.
Oh,
Howard,
fuck yeah, we are.
Howard, see, if you...
And we're gonna,
we got to get closer. You got to come visit me in Mexico.
I know. We really do have to have a confab. Are we going to legalize marijuana? I hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know I don't smoke.
Yeah, absolutely, no. We need to make the money. It creates jobs. It creates everything. It helps the economy.
What a great... You know what? We're just going to win on that issue alone. We're going to create so many jobs with pot.
Yeah.
And let's legalize every drug.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm behind that.
But I don't want to put them like in 7-Eleven stores. You have to go to the proper place.
Absolutely, like a liquor store.
Well, if it's like heroin and things like that, I think you should have to go to like a medical clinic.
Okay, fine.
Because that way you at least get the addict in there and you can attempt to cure the addict.
Bro, I'm with you.
You know, the war on drugs is the most miserable failure that's ever been cost us.
Are we legalizing prostitution? I'm for that too.
Sure.
Why not?
The only reason prostitution's illegal is because of the money.
Right. I don't go to prostitutes, but I'll legalize it.
No, Howard, let me read you something in the back of my book here that'll...
You know, my father never read to me. I feel like you're a father figure to me. The fact that you're reading to me.
Would you read to him every night when you're president?
Would you come over to the vice president's place and read to me?
Listen to this for a moment,
By the way,
Howard.
can I just say something?
Yeah.
If I come visit you in Mexico, we're going to watch American TV.
Sure.
Good. Thank you.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Listen to this now.
Go ahead.
There's absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world.
Of course there isn't.
No, listen. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, 4th in labor force, and 4th in exports. Now, we lead the world in only 3 categories. You know what they are?
Go ahead. Porn?
Nope. Number of incarcerated citizens per capita.
Wow.
We have more people, and we're supposed to be home of the brave, land of the free.
Right. Go ahead.
We have more people in prison. The number of adults who believe angels are real. And finally, defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined 25 of whom are allies.
Wow.
Can I say something? I think we're going to win. You're on fucking fire. You have never been this focused. This is just like right before you ran for governor of Minnesota. You're on fire, my friend.
I like the platform that's coming together.
I'm going to be the vice president of the United States.
Wow.
Well, you got to win. We got to win.
How are we going to get over the Jewish thing?
Just don't tell.
I'm really only half.
You know, why is religion even part of it?
Who knows? But you heard these creeps on the street?
That has nothing to do with any... Yeah, well, those are creeps on the street that don't even vote.
I'm not getting another nose job. I'm sorry, Governor.
You don't have to. You mean you had one?
I'm going to be... Well, I had just a little bit. I couldn't breathe too good. That was what it was about. Come on, Robin.
And you know what else, Howard? I don't even want you to cut your hair.
I'm not cutting my hair, and neither should you.
And neither should you.
You know, George Washington had a beautiful hair.
Well, actually, whenever I run, I shave my head.
Oh, is that right?
Why? Why are we doing that? Too psychological?
It just gets me in a more warrior attitude.
Intimidate people. You know what movie you should be in? Those Sylvester Stallone movies where he...
The Expendables?
No? You wouldn't do it?
No, you know why? They've never asked me, but I don't think I would do it anyway because I find it rather humorous when 65 and 70-year-old guys are doing action films. Come on. We got The Rock. We got Dwayne Johnson. There's a new generation of action
friends with The Rock?
stars.
Are you friends with
I respect him very much because I used to wrestle his father, Rocky Johnson.
Oh,
is that right?
Yeah, and he is whenever he comes to Minnesota for any publicity thing, he always takes time and said, "Say hello to the governor for me."
You miss wrestling at all on any level?
You miss the crowds.
Yeah.
You know, in that part.
Fun.
But I've been out of it now, Howard, believe it or not, for 23 years, so it's a vague memory. You know, I left in 1990.
You got out of it pretty well intact. I mean, a lot of guys
fairly
don't.
well. I got a new hip.
Yeah, huh?
You know, I had
does it feel any different than having your old hip?
Well, I had the new technique at the time. It's called hip resurfacing. They don't cut the femur bone. They cut you, they dislocate it, they clean up the ball and socket, cover you with carbon, titanium, steel, and put you back together.
No pain?
I didn't even use painkiller.
Are you able to do everything pretty much that you want to do?
Well, put it this way. I do 7 miles every morning on the elliptic machine.
Right.
And I do, my record for 6 miles is 50 minutes, 59 seconds, which is an 8:35 mile on an elliptic machine for 6.
What do you bench?
I haven't lifted weights for 4 months now. I stopped. I don't lift heavy anymore.
Me neither. I bench 95.
That makes you get bigger, and I don't want to get bigger, so I do 20 reps and lighter weights now when I lift weights. I'll start weights coming up because golf ended.
I don't want to brag. I do 10 reps at 95 pounds.
That's pretty good, Howard.
Yeah.
And I used to do, let's see, in my prime.
Yeah, what was the most you ever benched?
The most I ever benched was 440.
Oh.
Wow. 440. Good God.
Well, that ain't. There's guys that do 500-600.
Oh, my God.
For reps, I would tell you, like you did 10 reps at 95.
Yeah.
My best 10 reps, I think, was 315 for 10.
What, did you juice?
A little bit at one time.
Steroids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
can't lift that much.
No. I took testosterone.
Oh, yeah?
Which is a male hormone. Which your body already has. You just give yourself an overabundance of it.
Yeah, because, I mean, you jacked out of your skull.
Well, yeah.
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 I take estrogen.
You know
that's
what's
why I'm only
interesting?
benching 95.
Wait, here's an interesting thing. You know this whole steroids and baseball stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been there 20, 30 years. Why did the federal government in the early 90s come after pro wrestling? They indicted Vince McMahon and going to put him in jail.
Why?
For steroid use.
Right.
When wrestling's a show.
Yes.
So why?
Because I don't know. Why aren't they indicting 𝗦𝘵cie like they did Vince McMahon?
Yeah,
it's a double standard.
That's what I'm saying.
Double standard.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Yep.
A-Rod, how come they didn't go after him when he was at the height of his powers? Isn't it just like the Yankees just don't want to pay him the rest of his salary? See, I'm starting to think like you.
Yeah.
Huh?
There you go.
Where's the book
there's
publisher?
an old thing. There's an old thing, if you remember, from All the President's Men when Deep Throat, follow the money, Howard.
Right.
That'll anything in government, follow the money.
Well, you know, we're going to be such a team. Have you given any thought to our cabinet?
Not yet.
No.
I got our chief of staff, though, because I'll use the same one I had as governor, and he's already agreed that he'll come to
Secretary of State, who are we looking at?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me throw some water on this.
Hey.
For a moment.
We got it, Howard.
Don't piss on our parade.
Howard, you got to be. We have to concentrate on winning. When we win, then we'll worry about that other shit.
Exactly.
No. You have to worry. You know, here you talk about what you think is the Illuminati and all of this other stuff. How are they going to let you guys run government?
Because we're not in any party.
Well, how can they stop us?
Right. What are they going to do?
If we win,
I got the media. I control the media.
You're telling me.
Shut up, Robin. You're ruining the fun here. I'm all
So what you're saying, Robin, is this time they'll kill both of us?
Yes.
Oh, I'm out. Can you guarantee my safety? Ignore Robin. What is it, Dan? What, do you want to piss on our parade, too?
Well, not to throw water on you like Robin did, but what I got to ask, and good morning, Governor.
Hi.
Your Grace. What I have to ask is the spoiler effect. What is going to happen when you split the liberal vote? Because you're going to draw more of the liberals away.
What are we going to do about that?
Good.
Yeah, we like that.
Well, see, here's what you...
Pace's wet dream.
That's nonsense, because when I ran in Minnesota, I split their vote there because I'm fiscally conservative, which makes you a Republican on the fiscal side.
Yeah, dude, by the way, we're fiscally conservative.
That's right. Yeah. We believe in less government. We believe in less government intervention.
Right. What parts of the government are we cutting?
The Department of Education.
Out the window.
Out the window. You don't need it. Well, and I'll tell you why. The states can handle it.
Right.
What do you need a federal Department of Education for? Yeah. And if the states don't keep up, that's their fault.
Right.
If it's up to the states. See, I'm a great believer in turning over a lot of power. Let the states govern themselves.
What about Puerto Rico? What do we do with that?
Puerto Rico? No. I don't know. Hadn't thought about it.
Me neither.
Nobody ever brought it up to me for a while. But, you know, I mean, for all those people out there that, you know, how could we do any worse than what you got in there right now?
You got shit now. Give us a shot.
Shit right now.
That's our campaign slogan. You got shit now, so why not take us?
And not only that, at least you'll know Howard and I aren't owned by anybody.
That's right.
Where are you going to raise funds?
Although I'm for sale.
Hold it.
Right there. All Howard Stern would have to do is say to every listener in his
$100.
Not even that, 10.
10?
Send us $10 and let's see how much money we'd get.
Right.
All right.
Just send us $10. We're done.
He's thought about it all. I just want to make sure everything's covered.
And that way, like when I ran for governor of Minnesota, I took no PAC money, no special interest money, and I never met with a lobbyist for 4 years. I banned them. Because why?
Yeah.
All I did was accept $50 donations from citizens.
Exactly.
That don't buy you much influence.
Hansy, do you support this ticket?
I have a little reservation. I kind of believe there's a conspiracy with you two. With the cold. See, I believe there's an Illuminati, but I believe there's a good side and there's an evil side, and I already believe that you guys are protected. Nothing's going to happen to you guys. You guys are the leaders of your own secret society. You see.
Exactly.
Well, if that's true, where the hell are they been? I haven't seen any society around.